Loving is changing the soul's home, Mário Quintana. Have you ever stopped to truly reflect on the profound impact love can have on your life? How often do we find ourselves yearning for something significant, for a transformation, for a deep shift that can take us to a better, brighter, and more authentic place? Mário Quintana, with his unique sensitivity, offers us a deep reflection on the power of love. He tells us, loving is changing the soul's home. A simple phrase, but with such profound truth, that it resonates deep within us, bringing to the surface emotions and reflections we sometimes hold deep inside, without even realizing. But what does it truly mean to change the soul's home? Picture this for a moment. The home he's referring to isn't just the physical space where we live, it's actually the space within us. Our soul, our heart, our way of being, feeling, and living. To love is to transform this space, to make it more welcoming, brighter, more in tune with our deepest desires and what truly matters. Love, this immense and uncontrollable feeling, has the power to make us look inward and recognize how ready we are to evolve, to let go of what limits us, and to create a new environment filled with light, peace, and comfort. Love has that strength, my friend. When someone loves, when someone truly surrenders to this feeling, it doesn't matter where they are because the place begins to transform. It's not about what the world can offer in return, but what love can do for us, reshaping us, giving us a new perspective, igniting within us the desire to be better and to do good. Love is the change. It doesn't come to remain the same. It's renewing. It comes to transform, to cleanse, to open doors that were once closed, to allow us to reinvent ourselves, rediscover who we are, and most importantly, to allow us to be genuinely happy. Now, imagine what would happen if we all embraced this phrase as a truth that we can apply to our own lives. What if, instead of trying to change everything around us, we first change the most important place, our soul, our inner world, our perspective on life and on ourselves? What would happen if we allowed love, with its immense power, to infiltrate our decisions, our journey of self-improvement and self-awareness? How would that transform our reality, our relationships, and even our financial prosperity? And that's what I want to share with you today, a call to look within and realize how love can change your soul, your inner home, and take you to a place where everything is possible. And to help you understand more deeply what Mário Quintana's phrase can mean, I'm going to share with you a real-life story of overcoming that perfectly reflects the transformative power of love. A story that will show you how this feeling can open doors to a new life. A life where, instead of being a prisoner of circumstances, you become the protagonist of your own story. So, if you're ready for this change, to feel the power of love and understand how it can transform your life, stay with me until the end. This story will touch your heart in ways you never imagined. The incredible journey of James Richardson. How love transformed my soul and changed my entire life. Hello, I'm James Richardson, and today I'm going to share with you the most important story of my life. A story that, just like yours, made me deeply reflect on who I am, the choices I've made, and most importantly, the impact that love has on our destiny. A few years ago, my life was far from what it is today. I was just another face in the crowd, someone going through the motions of daily life without any great expectations. I worked as a sales associate, struggled to make ends meet, and felt like my life was stagnating. What drove me was just survival. But something inside me started to change. Something I couldn't control. And this change came with a phrase from a great poet that, when I first heard it, made me stop and think. Loving is changing the soul's home, by Mário Quintana. What does love have to do with changing my life, you may ask? I asked myself the same question. How could love change something so deep within me? I had a well-established life in a physical sense, but my soul, my inner world, was empty, disorganized, and I didn't even realize it. Then, one day, something extraordinary happened. I met Emily, and she entered my life in a way I never could have imagined. From the very first moment, something shifted inside me. Our connection wasn't just about affection. It was something deeper, something that touched my heart and made me question my choices and everything I thought was true. I began to see myself differently, to realize that just as Emily's love touched me, I also needed to learn to love myself, to respect myself, and to change the way I viewed the world. Slowly, I began taking care of myself, listening to my inner voice, seeking my spirituality, connecting with what truly brought me peace. As this happened, changes began to unfold in every area of my life. My job, which had once been just a responsibility, turned into something I genuinely loved doing. I started earning more, and more importantly, I began to feel like my life had a purpose. Opportunities began to present themselves, doors opened, and money, which had once seemed scarce, started coming from places I least expected. This was just the beginning. The impact of this change within me went beyond the financial. I began to understand the value of self-love, patience, and trust in myself. I knew that to achieve what I wanted, I needed balance in all areas of my life. My spiritual life, my romantic relationships, and, of course, my finances. And all of this started happening when I realized that love isn't just a feeling, it's a transformative force. Loving is, indeed, changing the soul's home. I changed my inner home, and from that point on, everything around me began to transform in the most wonderful ways. Over time, I realized that the greatest secret to true change lies within us. If you desire something new, something great, something better for your life, you must begin by changing your soul, your perception of life, and of yourself. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but when you open yourself to love, your soul begins to be remodeled. I started to realize that it's not just love that transforms, but our willingness to be better every day, to embrace the new, to rewrite our story. And by doing so, I finally found the balance I had been searching for. Today, I can say with complete certainty, the change I experienced wasn't just material. It was spiritual, emotional, and financial. When you transform your soul, everything else follows. And I can tell you, there's no greater feeling than watching your life bloom in every way. My story isn't one of luck, it's a story of transformation and choices. Now, I want you to ask yourself, where do you want to be a year from now? How is your soul? Is it at peace? Is it in transformation? If you feel that something is missing, that you need change, know that the first step lies in you. Love yourself, care for your soul, and the world around you will begin to change. When you decide to do this, the universe begins to conspire in your favor, and you will see your life blossom in ways you never imagined. I know that you, too, can make this change happen in your life. I am proof that with the power of love, anything is possible. So, don't waste any more time. Change your soul, and your home, your life, will change as well. If you're ready to take that step, subscribe to the channel, leave your comment, and share this message with someone who also needs this transformation. I'm James Richardson, and I want to thank you deeply for watching until the end. Always remember, love starts within you, and when it enters your life, everything changes. May this story inspire you to take the next step toward your true transformation. See you in the next video, and may you have a blessed day.
20 love quotes that inspire words that touch the heart and light the way to deeper connections and a life full of purpose. Don't wait. Click the link now, get your copy, and start the transformation you deserve today. Love is the secret to your new journey.